All right, so welcome to this lesson on night and day. We're going to start, like I said in the intro, in 3 different options per line. So we're going to just basically get down the first 2 A sections of the song in this disc. Okay, so the first one is always just going to be the stock chord changes. All right, I'm doing this all in the key of C. A lot of players like to play it in E flat as well. You know, they'll do it in E flat, right? I'm going to stick to the key of C for a couple of reasons. One is that people still play it in the key of C as well. 2, since it's in the real book in the key of C, many of you might have a real book. It'll be easier to follow along from the original rather than trying to transpose it. I would suggest, though, if you want a challenge for yourself, try transposing these techniques into the key of E flat as well. All right, so we start with that D minor 7 flat 5. Right now I'm just on line 1, option 1, okay? So just basically, and now the beauty of this is that you could do this if you're playing solo piano or if you're playing with a group, okay? So you can play that solo piano, or you can play it if you had a bass player down there playing with you. So we start with the melody, and then the right hand is this. There's your D minor 7 flat 5, and then I'm holding down that G, and I come up and I play the other notes of that G augmented 7th chord. Right? Now you'll notice that I am changing some of these chords a little bit. It is still technically a G7 chord, a dominant 7th chord, right? But instead of playing just a plain old G7 chord, which I could if I wanted to, I like adding in that sharp 11 and then the sharp 5 or flat 13, however you want to look at it, right? It just adds a little bite to it. And there's your C major 7. I'm adding in the 9th right there. Left hand is root 3 for the D minor, root 7 for the G, root 3 for the C. So we have D minor 7 flat 5, hold that G down, go to the G augmented 7th. Now what's interesting is that just by holding down that one note, that G, do you hear how it just makes it so that you can actually get away with no pedal? Notice I won't use any pedal. Sorry. Okay. Now if I don't hold that G over from the D minor 7 flat 5 to the G, listen to what happens. So this gets into the breath. Now, if I were a singer, night and day, you are the one, right? So there I did that all in one breath, okay? I promise that'll be the end of singing, okay? So I did that all in one breath. Da 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 da. Breath. Da 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 da. Okay? I didn't do this. Da da da, da 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 da, right? I didn't take that breath in the middle of the phrase, okay? So to simulate that on the piano, this is where we hold over some notes. See, I can give it that little roll if I want to. Be careful not to do that too much. We'll get to that. All right. So that's the first option. See in the next chapter. We'll go through option 2, and each option is going to add a little bit of intensity and difficulty level to the song. Remember, you can always just start by doing your melody, which is the top note, and then doing the left hand. That will work on all of these options as well. So that's a nice easy way to start as well if you're a beginner, okay? So, and I'll make sure on the other ones, on the option 1, I show you how to do that. Just real quickly, again on this one, it's D minor 7 flat 5, the G7. Pretty easy, okay? See you in the next chapter.